Greetings to everyone in this conference hall, and we as the African Council of Churches, for the first time we became aware and participated fully on this program. Commenced last year when the South African Council of Churches placed us in their wings and flew us to Israel, Palestine. As we descended in the Holy Land, we marveled being in the Holy Land, but our jubilation did not last long because it was curtailed the moment we landed at the airport. The stress feelings that one encountered with. But let me hasten to say that I personally experienced a great deal of apartheid. Cislonia, I was born under apartheid. I know how does apartheid look like and what is the smell of apartheid. But what I discovered in Israel, Palestine was beyond apartheid. I am sure that whoever crafted the system prevailing in Israel, apartheid, far surpassed what Hendrik Verwoerd intended to do in South Africa. If you were born in the apartheid era in South Africa and think that it was harsh, go in Palestine. You will experience it firsthand. As we were working as the delegation led by Bishop Siwa and Dudu, some of the areas we touched was checkpoint 56. We saw an elderly person returned at the checkpoint, unable to go to work because his finger thumb could not match what the Israelites wanted it to match. And he was sent back home. An elderly person being sent back home by a young, hostile soldier. Just outside Jerusalem, there is a village called Lifta. We visited that village. What we saw, the ruins of the houses belonging to Palestine scattered in that village, was a thorn in one's heart. Then we went to Bramos Forest. South African flags flying high as if it's sending a message to say, you believe that Palestine is under oppression. Look what your country is saying. It's saying, well done, Israelites. And that is a pain indeed, a pain. Last year towards December, Dudu and myself approached the then Minister of Home Settlement, now the Minister of International Affairs. And one of the things that we echoed with her was that, please remove our flags. You can leave the tree that was planted by Bramos, but please remove our flag hanging there. And as the church, we are making it our business that our flag be removed there, because I don't think it is that difficult to have our flag removed from that oppressor's forest. In the very village, we were met by a 74-year-old man who accompanied us, showed us the grave of his parents, the grave of his father, which was obliterated to the soil. And it is still echoing in my ears, Dudu, what Reverend Molo sang while we stood there. Senzeni na, oh senzeni, senzeni na, senzeni na, Senzenina, Ubupale, Spono setu, Bubupa, Sono setu, Bubupale, Sono setu. It is our solemn plea that Israel, especially Donald Trump, refrains from his diabolic acts of apartheid systems towards the Palestinians. We want our Holy Land back. We want our Holy Land back. Let me conclude by a quote from Reverend Dr. Martin Luther Jr. He once said, I quote, "The richer we have become materially, the poorer we become morally and spiritually. We have learned to fly in the air like birds and swim in the sea like fish, but we have not learned the simple art of living together as brothers and sisters." We say, as I close this quote, Donald Trump, because I think the Israelites are gaining this momentum because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump take 100 steps back and let Israelis and Palestinians resolve their issues. And their issues are very simple. Thank you.